St. Ignatius Orphanage closed in 1957, not for lack of funds, but because the children stopped speaking. Whispers of stone sickness, or the quiet plague followed the place. Decades later, architect Marcus Thorne saw only potential in its soaring Gothic structure. He envisioned luxury apartments, the cloisters, his first act. Remove the decaying bell from the disused tower. It weighed out its bronze-pitted grain as the queen lifted it. A collective sigh immeasurable through the watching workers. Then, silence deepened. Marcus moved into the penthouse, the renovated prize quarters beneath the empty bell tower. The views were stunning. The quiet was absolute, not peaceful but heavy, like war stuff had in years. City sounds, sirens, traffic distant shouts, died abrupt. Lay at the property line. Inside, footsteps made no echo. Conversations felt muffled, strained. People spoke less, their words swallowed by the building. The first phenomenon was subtle. Marcus woke to find his digital alarm clock blank, not dead. The power was fine. The display simply refused to show numbers. His smartwatch face was a featureless gray slab. When he tried to play music, the speakers emitted a soft warm hiss, like static but utterly devoid of any signal. It absorbed sound, leaving a vacuum. Then came the dampening. During a heated investor call in his study, Marcus' voice abruptly cut out mid-sentence. His throat worked, but no sound emerged. Panicked, he tried to shout. Nothing. It lasted 10 seconds. The investors confused, faces frozen on the screen, before sound rushed back, leaving him gasping. Later, a contractor's drill bit snapped with a brittle crack that sounded unnaturally small. The man swore with his lips moved, but no sound came out. He looked bewildered, then terrified, and quit on the spot. Research revealed a grim footnote. An orphan named Thomas Finch, a boy with a severe stutter, vanished in 1956. Records listed him as transferred, but no paperwork existed. Whispers among former staff, now elderly, hinted at darker things. Thomas punished for his disruptive noises, locked in the bell tower's stifling bass chamber. For days, one recalled finding him mute and trembling after a particularly long confinement. His eyes wide with terror, he vanished. Shortly after the official bell ringer at the time, Brother Anselm was known for his pathological, had relevant necessary noise. Marcus explored the tower space. The heavy oak door to the chamber was warped shut. Forcing it open revealed an windowless cell. The air was stale, thick and dead. Sean died instantly here. On the rough stone wall, scratched with what might have been a nail, were hundreds of tiny, frantic marks. Not words, just scratches, desperate attempts to make some kind of mark, some proof of existence, in a place designed to obliterate presence. The floor was stained dark in one corner. That night, the silence attacked. Marcus woke choking. The air in his bedroom felt thick, resistant. He tried to call out, to gasp. Nothing. Complete auditory void. He felt pressure building in his ears, in his skull, a terrifying fullness. He stumbled to the window, tried to smash it. His fist struck the reinforced glass with apathetic, muted thump. He saw his reflection, mouth wide in insolent scream. The pressure intensified, threatening to crush his eardrums. He felt a presence not malicious, but desperate clinging, a suffocating need to be heard that manifested as the annihilation of all sound. He remembered the bell. Thomas hadn't just been silenced. His voice, his very sound, had been absorbed by the stone, amplified by the tower's unique acoustics, and Brother Anselm's sabbatical had read of noise. The removal of the bell hadn't treated the silence. It had unleashed it. The tower had become a monstrous silence engine. Its core, Thomas's trapped voiceless terror. Marcus knew covering the cell or leaving was an T. Enough. The silence was metastasizing through the building. Fed by fear, he needed to break the cycle, not with noise, but with resonance, with acknowledgement. He commissioned a new bell, not a replica, but something unique, a single, massive bronze bowl tuned to a deep, fundamental frequency, the note of the earth itself. He had it installed not to chime outwards, but suspended inside the tower base, directly over Thomas's cell. The night it was hung, the silence was palpable, a physical weight in the penthouse. Marcus descended to the tower base, the new bell hung like a dark man in a quiet bed space. He took the heavy, felt, padded striker. "This is for you, Thomas Finch," he whispered. His voice vanished instantly. Swallowed, he swung the striker. It connected. No deafening clang. The bell absorbed the impact. A deep, profound hum began. Not a sound heard with the ears, but felt in the bones, in the teeth, in the stone itself. It was the opposite of silence, a resonant presence, a vibration affirming existence. The tile stones began to sing softly, a harmonic thrumming. The oppressive deadness in the air shuddered. Marcus struck again. The hum deepened, intensified. The scratches on the walls seemed to vibrate. The dark stain on the floor shimmered. He felt the pressure in his ears lessen, replaced by a deep, internal ringing. He struck a third time. A sound emerged, not from the bell, but from the stones. A choked, ragged gasp, then a sob, the desperate, terrified cry of a child, finally released after decades of suffocation. It echoed in the vibrating chamber, raw and heartbreakingly real, mingling with the bell's profound hum. Then silence, but not the old, dead silence, a clean, empty quiet. The bell's hum faded slowly, leaving a sense of profound stillness. The air felt light. The crushing weight was gone. Marcus left the bell hanging. The cloisters opened. The silence at the property line remains, but it's natural now. The external walls doing their job. Inside, sound behaves normally. The penthouse is quiet, peacefully so, but residents sometimes report a comforting phenomenon. One still night, if you stand very near the sea, let door to the bell tower base, and place your hand on the ancient oak, you don't hear anything, but you feel it, a deep, soft resonant pulse, like a slow, steady heartbeat. And those who knew Thomas Finch story swear the pulse sometimes syncs with your own. A silent, resonant acknowledgement. "I am here." Eom heard. Brother Anselm's name is etched now here, but the bell remains, a silent guardian against the return of the suffocating dark. Marcus keeps the felt striker polished, just in case the stones ever forget how to sing.